All right, good morning. Today's day 68 and we are fired up. We're going to a hotel in Lexington and we got 800 miles. It's right here. 800 miles. Who would have thunk? Look at that.
800 miles.
All right, that came up unexpectedly. We thought we were going to see it a little bit further up, but hit the 800 mile mark. We have a total of 11 and a half miles. We're going to hope to catch an Uber once we hit US 60 up here. Last night was pretty good. We had the rain that came in around dinner time. Just showered for maybe 30 minutes, stopped, and then we had quite a bit of wind to help dry out the tent. So we packed out a mostly dry tent this morning. Today's going to be pretty warm again, around 80 degrees, sunny skies, but we're hoping to get back into Lexington or get into Lexington around lunchtime so we avoid the afternoon heat. We'll keep you updated on the trail.
Ugh. I am not a fan of these suspension bridges. They're pretty, but bouncy.
Bouncy, bouncy. That was close. So the sign you just saw talks about the history of a community of freed slaves that lived in this area, and over the next mile or so we'll see historical references to that community. We're right along the riverbed here. All right, snake number 18, another rat snake. It's
18.
a big one.
So Sunshine backed up into me.
Yeah, I'm on snake duty still. This one was off the trail to the right side, so. So here's kind of a rock wall structure. And you don't know if it was kind of the boundary of someone's property. There's kind of a little stream that's behind it. Another rock structure back there, another part of the wall. But interesting. So much history here. You don't even realize it. People walk by every single day. All right, so we came across another historical reference, and I know it may be difficult to see, but what you're looking at in the distance is part of a home structure. It looks like a fireplace at the very bottom. You can see kind of where the fireplace was. And then just over to the left here, you can see another part of the structure, probably a home that they built. But it's pretty cool. This is the back side of the fireplace and a little clearer. We're on the opposite side of the river now, so we're not as close anymore. Alright, laundry is done. We're checked into the hotel. Now we're heading to Ruby Tuesdays for a late lunch. I got the queso jalapeno bacon burger. All right, so we're about a half mile from the hotel. We just had a late lunch. It's probably around 5-ish, I guess. Now we're gonna head to Walmart for a resupply. Getting to Walmart may be a little challenging. There's no crosswalk or anything across this 4-lane highway. I mean, when you look at all this goodness, you would think it would be just so easy to, pick out some candy bars, some Snickers, but after eating it so frequently, you just get tired of eating the same stuff every single day. All right, we just walked back from doing our resupply. $75 later, and a half-mile walk. We're back at the Best Western Plus. Sadly, the washer didn't work, so we had to walk across the street to the Sleep Inn. We washed our clothes there, and then we brought them back to Best Western Plus to dry them. But we're done for the evening. It's about probably close to 6 o'clock now. Just want to rest and relax.
Hey guys, end of day 68. We are at the Best Western Plus in Lexington, Virginia.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent hotel. It's close to where we needed to get to today, so.
Yeah, we ended up there were no Ubers, so we ended up calling a local shuttle driver that we found on the Far Out app, and he came and got us.
So this hotel is 15 miles from the trail where we got off last, and you're taking windy roads down the mountain into Lexington. So the prices were pretty reasonable. It was at $34 for the trip. It's about a half-hour ride.
Yeah, and he's gonna pick us up tomorrow morning too at 8 o'clock.
We're hoping for 8:30, but he's coming at 8. But
That's fine.
the earlier we start, the better, because we'll have a 20-mile day tomorrow, and we have a pretty big climb to start the day, so
Yeah.
it'll be good to get started early.
We did 11.4 miles today, so it was a nice, easy day.
Hit 800 miles.
Yeah, 800 miles. So
We've resupplied enough for the next 3 days, which will get us into Waynesboro. We have to average about 17 and a half miles over the next 3 days to do that. And anytime we go into a town, we want to lessen the miles on the last day into town. So we'll try to pick up those miles on the first couple of days before we get into town. So tomorrow we'll do about 20 miles, and then the next day we'll see maybe 20 as well, which will give us probably about a 12 mile day into Waynesboro on Wednesday.
Yeah, and then we're going to take a 0 in Waynesboro before we start the Shenandoah Mountains.
It's exciting.
Or the
The Shanties.
yeah, the Shenandoahs.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a night here. We got everything packed up, ready to go. We'll get hopefully a good night's rest tonight, and be back on the trail tomorrow. All right. Good night. We'll see you on the trail.